Rick Bounds, and this is Andrew Kuhn behind the camera. We're in MEGR 3171, and this is our IoT project. So we were faced with a problem in my apartment that when you come in, our regular lighting isn't that good. That we have one switch here, but it only works with one little ceiling light, and that didn't really do it for us. So when you walk in on a dark night, you can't really see much of anything, or you're trying to work and do things on the couch like your homework, and you can't see. So to fix this, we hung Christmas lights from our ceiling in the living room and in the kitchen. But we ran into another problem. When you walk in the door on a dark night, we still don't have a switch for those. This switch goes to some outlet that we don't know where it is, and this one works the light. So we had no way to integrate this into our home. So to do this on an IoT platform, we used the Amazon Alexa Dot, and then we paired this up with our particles using if this then that platform. So to do this, we have Amazon Alexa, which will do a trigger whenever we give it the command. So we can say, okay Alexa, trigger living room on.
Sending that to if.
So it'll send an if statement, which will then trigger your lights on. We can then say, okay Alexa, trigger kitchen on.
Sending that to if.
And it'll trigger our kitchen lights on. So that solves the problem of how to do that. Now let's show us the setup. So to set this up, we have just a couple simple components. First of all, we just have our photon on the breadboard, as we didn't want to make this a permanent thing for our application now till we were sure it worked. We have a standard wall outlet like you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot or even Walmart. Doing that, we then have an extension cord that we cut off. We ran the neutral wire directly into the outlet, and we ran the hot wire of it directly into a 5-volt relay, which is hidden in the blue box. The photon then connects a trigger to the blue relay, and the relay will then connect the hot, when triggered, into the outlet, turning the outlet on. So this is the same for both relays, as we wanted them to have the same function. So both photons are set up exactly like this. The kitchen one's set up exactly the same. This green power will then run into our lights. Now going over a little bit more to the coding side, we're going to take a look at our IFTTT applications. So when we take a look at them, we have a couple of them. So the first ones are for the Alexa triggers, these four right here. So they'll allow Alexa to be able to trigger our IFTTT and go to our photons. The next thing we wanted to do is we wanted to be able to publish the data so we could look at it later to see exactly how long do we keep our lights on and which lights are triggered. So doing this, we have living room data and we have a kitchen data. These will publish to a Google Sheets just using a simple particle publish. Now we can go and look at the sheet right here, and we'll see what the sheet contains. Is it contains whatever event happened, the time it happened at, and the data, where 0 is off and 1 is on. We can see here that it's graphed. We wanted to add a remote control. So to do this, we used the Blink app. So as you can see here, we've added 2 buttons to the Blink app. So one of them will control the living room. So when we turn it on, it will send a message to the photon in the kitchen, which will then publish an event triggering the lights on for the living room. We can then press this, and it'll directly control the relay for the photon in the kitchen, turning it on and off. And as you can see, we can turn them on and off, and this still retains all the functionality that we had before, because we were able to still use some other particle publishes to control this data, which all runs through the kitchen photon.